All right, we're back. Welcome to What's Up, Etown. My name is Captain Ron, along with Jamie.
Hello.
We are here for the second edition of our podcast.
Numero deux.
Just to let you know, I will not be naming all the numbers. So when we're up to 75, I won't be saying the 75th version of our podcast.
75. I can't actually imagine getting to 75.
Yeah, I think we'll get there.
We'll see. Maybe.
If one of us doesn't die first.
There may not be anyone listening to them.
Hang on. Let's knock on wood. I hope you can hear that. Knock on wood.
So what's been going on, man? What's happening this week?
Well, hey, I got lots of stuff. I did doing some bingo tune stuff for you, of course.
Mr. Entertainment Bingo Tunes.
Yes. We got the one at Urban Tavern on Wednesdays, and then we just got a new one. We're doing the Brew House downtown on Thursday nights.
Right on. Yeah, that's the first brew house to break into the music bingo tunes arena. So that's pretty exciting.
We had such a great crowd, man. It was awesome. When I'm recording this, I had just done it actually the night before. So, but what a great crowd. They were into it. They were fired up. They were singing along. They were doing everything, man.
Right on.
The interactive side of things is really fun with the bingo tunes. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, Edmonton downtown has been really good for Mr. Entertainment, especially with the bingo tunes. You know, Scotty Parsons, kind of the bingo godfather.
Yeah, the legend.
He had like a 6 or 7 year run at the Druid.
I know.
You know, and then with On the Rocks as well.
He's definitely the godfather of it for sure. He just knows that thing inside. And his clients love him.
Yeah.
He just...
Well, somebody has to.
Exactly.
It might as well be the drunks downtown at bingo
exactly
that are only there because they want to win stuff.
Yeah. What are you talking about? We love him too, and we're drunks as well.
Yeah, he does okay. Which, you know, because every time I think about Scotty, I think about Big Valley Jamboree.
Yeah.
And you know, him and I, obviously a long history of karaoke and stuff like that.
Right.
Over the years, like we've worked together for the better part of 18 years now.
Yeah.
And just some of the stuff at Big Valley, and he's been such a great host. It's going to be hard not having him out there this year.
Yeah, 100%.
But he'll be back next year. So
I'm glad, and I hope I'm there next year with you again too, because I was looking forward to him being there too as well. So, but
well, yeah, you better deliver. I suppose it's really like you're on a day-to-day contract right now.
So please.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be pretty exciting having you out there. So, but yeah, getting back to the bingo thing, I mean, it's pretty cool to see that still being a thing.
Yeah.
You know, where it's not something that you need a cell phone or a smartphone. It's old school piece of paper, bingo daubers, listen to a sound clip, and if you got it, dab it, and if you get a line, yell bingo like
simple,
you're crazy.
Fun, not intrusive, just a lot of fun. It's a good event.
And interactive, right?
Very interactive, yes, 100% interactive. People seem to love it. People seem to love it. So
good. Well, welcome Brewhouse downtown, I suppose.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
bingo family.
Welcome.
That's cool.
Thanks for hiring us.
And actually thinking of that too, the Pint downtown just started. So there's lots of bingo going on downtown. There's a lot of karaoke too, but I mean, everyone knows about karaoke, right?
Course,
so and we do, obviously Mr. Entertainment does a ton of karaoke, but it's pretty exciting to see the bingo thing kind of spread its wings a little bit more. And
100%. That's awesome. Yeah, no, bingo tunes is it's a fun thing. I kind of questioned it when I first started, but then you know what? I kind of fell in love with it because it is fun. It's a real good connection you get with the people that come and have fun with it. So
yeah, well, and you've got the right personality for it, right? You know, that's really what it's about. You play that song clip, and then it's all up to you to kind of fill the space before the next song clip. You know,
right?
Because it could very easily be one of those classic "Under the O."
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Under the O.
Yes.
And then the song plays, right? Like where
exactly.
So if you can put some personality into it, and alcohol helps, obviously. It's like it's no coincidence that Mr. Entertainment's shows all take place in bars.
Yes.
Very
true. Yeah.
So that's
they are not in the mall. No, you cannot play bingo tunes in the mall.
Not yet. We'll see. We're working on something with Bonnie. No, I'm just kidding. With Bonnie doing that.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously with that kind of stuff, I mean, that's what my company does. Big Show Promotions is more hosting event stuff, right? So I mean, that's me. I'm a host. We do hockey games and football games and things like that. Obviously, summertime we do a lot of patio parties and things like that.
Yeah.
Which we're going to have a big one coming up, which we're going to talk about in a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But lots of hosting stuff, lots of promotion stuff too, to help, hospitality industry with a lot of stuff, or, just small businesses.
Yeah.
Small businesses that have a problem getting to their customers. Social media is one thing, but going and actually talking to your clients is a different story, right? And helping those people make those connections and help them get to where they want to go with their businesses, because it can be hard when they're stuck in their building. They're working their 8 to 8s some nights, or 8 to 10, or whatever they're working, ridiculous hours as an entrepreneur. Sometimes they need help getting people.
Well, and like, not everyone's tailor-made to actually interact with people in a 100%. Manner that's going to inspire any kind of action or create fun, right? And I think that's where we have a lot of alignment, both of our companies,
100%,
because we both have that drive to create experiences.
Absolutely.
And that's really what it's about. I mean, karaoke is karaoke. Karaoke is comprised of terrible singers for the most part, right? And there's usually bad song selections. Like, it's a Saturday night in the bar and somebody wants to sing The Rose.
Right.
And I'm sorry, but I don't care how well you sing a terrible song. It's still a terrible song.
It's a terrible song.
But what can you do with that to create an experience still and have fun with it? And, obviously we've removed The Rose from our songbook, so you won't hear The Rose played at a Mr. Entertainment Show ever,
right? Or
Picture by Kid Rock and Showcrow. Having said that,
Jamie just removes some he doesn't like.
Yeah, well, when you sit in the big chair, you get those opportunities to make creative decisions.
You guys should see the size of the chair he's sitting in right now. Like, it's amazing. He's got this big foam cowboy hat on. He's got his cowboy boots up on the desk, and he's in this big, like, I don't even know how to.
It's a plush Game of Thrones chair.
Yes. Yeah, it is. No, you guys think I'm kidding. He actually is sitting in this seat.
Until we do our first Facebook Live, and then it's not that.
And I mean, we had an argument a half an hour off air that he wanted to wear a crown during the podcast, and I said, Jamie, you can't do that.
Well, all I could find in the last second at home this morning was my girlfriend's Wonder Woman thing, and I was like, no. Because unless I can get those cufflink things on, I'm not wearing it. The bracelets.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe next time.
Okay. All right.
But hey, I was going to ask you, actually, in talking about creating experiences and helping businesses and stuff like that, you had mentioned to me coming in today about a pub crawl.
Yes.
And that's something that it feels like pub crawls have kind of gone away. Am I wrong about that, or am I just not cool anymore? And I'm not into, like, I don't hear about the good stuff.
I think you're right. I mean, obviously on big holidays, like, they still do them on St. Patrick's Day. Halloween, of course, is a big.
Those are like cop outs, though, man.
Yeah,
that's like buying your girlfriend flowers on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
like, you don't win a prize for that.
Yeah, you're right. I don't see them as much. I mean, we're not in the bar every weekend anymore, though, so I'm not sure if they still are Friday and Saturday nights. Well, Fridays and Saturdays sometimes I'm in the bar, right? But I mean, sometimes my stuff will be earlier, like a hockey game or something like that beforehand, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not really there till 2:00 in the morning, so I don't know if there's pub crawl still going on. But you're right. I don't think it's as big as it was probably 10 years ago, which pub crawls were pretty big. I know when I was working as a manager, I mean, we'd have 4 or 5 pub crawls roll through in a night, some nights on a Saturday or a Friday.
I challenge you to put a pub crawl together, Ron.
Yeah.
Captain Ron's pub crawl.
Captain Ron's pub crawl. No, the What's Up Etown pub crawl.
Aw, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Does that mean I get to come?
Well, not really.
Okay, I'll just breathe heavy and we'll call it a day. Is that inappropriate? Can I say that on
you can say whatever you want, man. This is the interweb.
Well, and we haven't even sworn yet, which is pretty good.
No. Should we just do a whole bunch? No.
Okay. Like Tourette's. Here, I'm just going to go off my meds for a minute.
Yeah. Just tune out for the next 10 seconds if you don't want to hear us. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Okay, so yeah, pub crawl.
Yeah, we'll definitely put something together. A summer pub crawl would be unbelievable. So, yeah, we'll definitely put something together. Okay. I use that sometimes as a marketing tool, too, sometimes for promotions and things like that. So.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what you come up with that.
Oh, we'll get something together. Don't you worry about that. Then we'll promote it. Be all over our social media accounts.
And so what else is coming up that's like kind of big? Like I know there's the world's longest baseball game is coming up. But
That's right.
There's some details we got to figure out before we can really talk about that. That's going to come sometime in August.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the same group that Brent Sake and his team that does the world's longest hockey games.
Fantastic guy, that Brent Sake.
So that's coming up. We're going to do a podcast around that.
Oh,
we'll get
sure.
Saker out and he'll tell some stories, I'm sure. Big Valley is going to be awesome, but that's a little ways out too. We're definitely gonna meet up with the guys from Trickstar.
Yeah,
that's the group that puts Big Valley on.
Right,
and we'll have a podcast with them, and we'll talk kind of about the behind the scenes. And I'd love to know a little bit more about how they're choosing their artists and the lineup. Is it all schedule driven, or is it money? Like what? Or even is there
the
a
inner workings of it? Right?
Yeah, is there a certain feel that you're looking for in the artists that you're choosing, right?
Right, 100%.
So I'm looking forward to putting something like that together with the boys over at Trickstar. What else is happening, man?
Well, we get this Folk Fest. I've been looking into that a little bit. Maybe see if we can get an organizer from Folk Fest.
Have you ever been to Folk Fest?
I actually have. It's a pretty cool event, and it's getting better and better and better every solitary year. No?
No.
We should go check that out. We should definitely go check it out. Maybe we can get in contact with somebody from Folk Fest and and just go see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be good. I don't even remember when it is. It's in August, right?
Yeah, I'm not remembering the date right now.
It's right around Big Valley, but not Big Valley weekend.
Yeah,
Big Valley's that first weekend, the long weekend in August.
That August weekend is just is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. When's Heritage Days? The Heritage Days too.
We're really good Edmontonians.
Yeah, we don't know. See, that's why we created this. We don't know anything.
And we figure nobody else does either, right?
Yeah.
We're just the ones that are willing to admit it.
So we're here to let you know all about that.
That's awesome. I know that Roger at the office, he works at Mr. Entertainment. He's been around longer than most of the furniture. But he goes to Folk Fest every year and talks about running down the hill to get the spot and throw down the tarp. And he's been telling me for years that we've got to go. And then this year I finally say I'm probably going to go. And he's like, this is the first year I'm not going. So whatever.
I just looked it up.
How did you do that?
August 3rd to 5th.
3rd to 5th?
I don't know how anybody lived without the internet, by the way.
Is Folk Fest?
Is Folk Fest. Edmonton Heritage Festival. Sorry, Heritage Festival.
Oh, Heritage
Festival.
Okay,
yeah.
So that's over the same weekend as Big Valley.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's lots of great events, and we're going to try to cover all of them, let you know the dates, let you know what's going on, hopefully get an inside scoop from somebody within the program.
Yes.
If we can get a hold of somebody, of course. We have lots of connections, though. I don't think we really had much trouble getting the connections for certain things. So
no, but it would be nice too as we grow this podcast, because this is a hobby. Like, we're doing this for fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll just kind of see where the wind takes us. But it'll be nice once we start getting some feedback and some stuff coming back on Instagram and on the Facebook page and stuff like that, where if people that are listening want us to talk to somebody specific or cover a certain event, to let us know that.
Yeah, drop us a note like that. We want to find out what you guys want. So please drop us a line. Let us know. You can drop it on all our Instagrams. It's What's Up Etown on most of it, or What Up on Instagram.
Yes.
And then there's What's Up Etown on all the other ones. So definitely drop us a line. We'd love to know. Please comment on our posts. Do what you can. We want to hear from Edmontonians of what you guys want to hear on the show as well.
And even if you don't like what you're hearing, just lie to all your friends and tell them to listen one time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the law of averages says somebody's going to like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. I'd like somebody other than my mom to like this. And my sister.
There you go.
And my sister.
Because we already know your wife hates it.
Yes. But by the way, thank you, Jesse, for listening. We appreciate it.
Your wife only hates it because you come home drunk after every podcast.
Yeah, true enough.
And how come it takes 8 sessions to get one podcast done and you're drunk after everyone? That's probably why she doesn't like it.
That's exactly right. And how come you're gone all day doing a half-hour podcast? I don't get it.
It's post-production, honey.
Yes.
Everyone knows.
Very, very important part of the show.
Because you can hear the pure quality.
Yeah, exactly. Just let you know, honey, I love you.
Right on. Oh, that's sweet. So today, I want to talk about the Edmonton Prospects.
Yes.
because we already mentioned that there's a lot of things we don't know about.
Yeah.
And the Edmonton Prospects baseball team
is
something I did not know anything about other than where they play ball.
I agree. I don't know much about the actual team, the Edmonton Prospects. I know about the baseball stadium. As I said, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the ballpark with my grandfather for years. But I don't. I want to know more. I want to know what the tickets are. Where do they have special events coming up? When's the home opener? All the good stuff.
Well, yeah, and even stuff just about like the level of ball. Like who plays on this team? Is it pro? Is it not? Like I've heard mixed things about it's collegiate level players, is what I understand.
Yeah, 100%.
That a lot of them have prospects of going to the show.
Oh, for sure.
But as a simple guy, I know there's the major leagues, and then I know like when the Trappers were here 100 years ago, that they were like a farm team for the major leagues.
Right.
So I know this isn't that, but this is a pipeline that's a couple levels somewhere within. I don't know. So I'm excited to meet with those guys. I can't believe it was a great idea for you. For once, to actually come up with the idea to go meet with those guys and to put that together. So I'm super excited to talk to a couple of the personnel from the Prospects.
Yeah, don't expect any more good ideas, by the way, just so you know. That's
I have faith in you, man.
I got one.
I have faith in you. I'll just keep you drunk. We're good.
Nicely done. Well, what do you say? Let's head off to the ballpark and let's have a little chat with the two of those guys.
Take me out to the ball game.
Here we go. You're listening to What's Up, Etown
with Captain Ron
and Jamie.
Why did we say each other's names? It's just that kind of show. We're two guys with big personalities.
All right, I'm here with. We are here with. We are.
Yeah,
right?
I'm a person too.
Yeah, I think so.
I identify as a we.
Welcome to What's Up, Etown. My name is Captain Ron, along with Jamie. Jamie, how are you feeling?
Well, if I was any more super, I'd be wearing a cape, Ron.
You actually have a cape on right now. Did you realize that?
It's a jacket.
Oh, it's a jacket.
I know. I dressed up for today.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. We are here with Ryan and Jordan. They're from the Prospects baseball team and Remax Field.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
How you both doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having us.
Let's just start with finding out a little bit about yourselves. First of all, what you guys do for the team. We can start maybe with you, Ryan.
Sure. Yeah, I look after all the partnerships and ticket sales for the baseball club. All the signage you see out there, all the companies that have their branding all over the ballpark, take care of that.
Beautiful.
And then on the ticket sales side of it, there's season tickets, there's group tickets, flex tickets, suites, corporate patio. All that is kind of into that department there.
Yep.
And then I also kind of look after renting out the field to companies.
Perfect.
If a company wants to come down and just play some slow pitch with their staff or family, they can rent it out. And
that's a great idea. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, what an experience. Be on the field.
We try to make the ballpark as active as possible, not just with Prospects games. And we don't have a huge summer here, so only a limited number of days to
100%
to keep it active.
So you're really on the business side of things then, obviously,
Yeah.
of the Prospects.
For sure.
And on the other hand, I guess, Jordan, you're on the other side. You're on the field. You're dealing with the players. You're the head coach of the team. Am I correct?
Yeah, head coach. I also work a little bit with Ryan. I'm the AGM, assistant general manager.
Okay,
as well.
okay, awesome.
Ryan's downplaying his role a little bit. He's the face. He's the partnership guy.
Gotcha.
He's who you go talk to set something up here.
Okay.
Like 4 games for other facility use. You talk to Ryan.
He's the guy to talk to.
He's the guy. And you know what? Like activating the ballpark, it sounds easy. Like who wouldn't want to be down here?
Yeah.
But right now there could be snow on the ground here in Edmonton, right? So there's not a lot of people.
It's happened.
In March, like, will there be weather? Can we use it?
100%.
So we do have a limited window to get people down here. But once that weather kind of gets that final kick in, it's like, hey, we're good. We're out of the winter season.
Yeah.
It's active here all the time, man. Like we have groups in here during the day. Then we have BP. Then we have a game. The next day somebody's in here.
Right.
When we go on the road, there's 3 groups in 4 days using the facility. So
right.
It's pretty cool, the amount of access that
for sure. We were on the field earlier, and it still has a winter bite to it out there.
Yeah, a little bit.
On the field, right?
And that's the thing, like we battle with that. That's a battle for us to entice groups to come down here right now. Because it's something you have to plan. You can't just, hey, I want to come down tomorrow. If you've got your staff and you want to build an event for your workers, it's not just, hey, tomorrow we're doing this, so you got to plan ahead. And right now is not a great time for people to be planning to be outside, right?
Yeah, true enough.
So we have some school groups that use it now. That, hey, are you guys available? Yeah, we've got the field for you now. It's good outside, so they'll bring their phys ed department down. So that's kind of what we're doing right now.
Right.
So I work with Ryan and another sales person and our GM, managing partner, Pat.
So both of you are really hands-on in almost everything in the operations side of things, right? How big is the team for the process? Like, how big is the management team? I guess I should say.
Yeah, well, there's, I guess, 4 of us year-round. Right. That's really about it. And when you think about sport teams, they usually have a whole department for customer service, a whole department for scouting, a whole department for ticket sales, whole department for servicing the sponsors. So it's a lot of work for just a few of us, but we love it. I would say this time of year, the numbers obviously go up with more game day staff. I think it's around 40 to 50 perhaps, if you take into account all the ticket ushers and food and beverage staff and Parker and
the production ramps up. We're right in that ramp up stage, making sure all our I's are dotted, T's crossed, who's selling this, who's working this spot. So it's kind of cool. Like there's 2 team building situations. There's the ball club that gets built.
Right.
And that's still happening now.
Of
started
course.
in September.
Yeah.
It's gonna continue. It's gonna continue right through July.
Do you guys all evaluate the players together too as well, or?
I stay out of that. I stay in my lane on the business side of it.
Stay in your lane. Nice.
That's a tip for me. Maybe I gotta stay in my lane.
I like that guy's haircut. Maybe take him on the team, see how he does.
That's awesome.
No, like recruiting's year round. I was just talking to a coach this morning about some things we want to try and do in the fall, and the opportunity for me to see their program play in the U.S. in the fall. Mm-hmm. It's April and we're talking 2020 already about players. So that's the deal. We've already got some lines on some guys for 2020.
Do you scout or do you have somebody that scouts for you?
Pretty much just myself.
Yeah.
The funny thing with scouting is when you build these relationships, you hope that your buddies or your crew of people that are in your circle, your baseball circle down south,
right?
They're gonna ID players and say, "Hey, Jordan, I got a guy," or "Hey, you should call this guy." So that's kind of how this works. It's an exponential growth of all the people that you've made good relationships with. Hey, Jordan, hey, you got to talk to this guy, get in touch with this guy. Yeah. And so then the reach extends. We're not just in Edmonton. We're in Kansas, we're in Nebraska, we're in South Carolina, we're in Texas, we're in Cali. And people say, hey, you should look this person up. Give this guy a call. He knows this guy. And then boom, bang. It's a bing banger one time. Howie.
It's got to be I was obviously was showing you guys earlier about got some facts for the park and things like that. I mean, I didn't know that this is one of the second largest minor league ballparks in all of Canada. Like I was like flabbergasted by that. I was like, that's an amazing. It's got to be an amazing draw for players. Like you said, for your players earlier when we were talking on the field, 2,000 people you're playing in front of. I don't think that happens maybe I guess in Lethbridge you said there's quite a few.
Tell them about the attendance.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're over 2,000 now per game, which is great. It's been about a 20 to 30% increase the last 3 years.
Amazing.
July 1st, we get about 7,000 people in here. So yeah, this ballpark, we're lucky to have it, and it's good for our players. But not only that, with the fans, I mean, no offense to our on the field team, but I think people more come here just to sit at this ballpark and sit in the sun and have a hot dog and a beer. Yeah. It's not so much seeing the on field, even though it is important, but to come down the River Valley and come to Remax Field.
Well, I love baseball, and that's one of the reasons why I called you Ryan. I mean, I have great memories in this ballpark when the Trappers played here, the Capitals, all those teams before, sitting with my grandfather in the stands, teaching me all about the game, hearing in that pop of the glove, the seventh inning stretch, like all that stuff.
We still have Homer.
Yeah, Homer, exactly. Homer.
An icon.
Yes, he's unbelievable.
Well, with the experience here, we finished 14th out of over 200 teams in home attendance last year on average.
North America,
in North
collegiate
America,
baseball,
which is pretty good. We're knocking on the door of top 10.
Yeah,
we can get there. This community can get there.
Yeah.
Something that I noticed last summer, coming back into the program. I used to play on the team. I've coached in this league in the past, and I did some youth baseball in BC, and I'm back now full time. Something that I realized that I didn't know specifically was how educated our fan base is on their reactions to when things happen on the field.
Gotcha.
The reactions are spot on.
An educated baseball fan rather than you just, what's going on out there? I'm not sure what's going on out there.
If their reactions should be in query, they're wondering. If they should be happy, they're happy. If they should be upset at something, they're upset at something. And it was really cool to experience that as a fan, but also a member of the team. Kind of the separation between being someone in the stands and someone working here. I felt that right away.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I mean, you're an educator. I mean, obviously you know baseball. So, I mean, you must, when the fans react to things, you know what's going on.
We're on
for
the
sure.
same page all summer.
That's awesome. That's great. That's great. You're not like, why are they not making noise to that?
Yeah. So I'm curious, like, even if we step it back, so I mean, it's cool to think about, like, we've got a wicked facility, and then you're talking about the recruiting side and how we have, you've got kind of the feelers out in all sorts of different markets that I think the average person in Edmonton wouldn't even think that that's where you're drawing from. But talk, I guess, a little bit more like the league itself, the players, what level, like I watch TV, I watch the major leagues, and so I know that. So where do the prospects fall in terms of in terms of quality and then these players that you're bringing on, what does that career path look like? I mean, everyone wants to get to the bigs, right?
Yeah,
so is this a road towards that?
Yeah, definitely. There's a few guys in the major leagues that have played in this league. We don't have one yet. There are some guys that have been up in the show from this league, which is amazing. It's a development league like every summer collegiate league. That I'm sure the educated fan knows of the Cape Cod League. That's Summer Catch or Fever Pitch or whatever that movie was. Out there. That's a league designed to attract the top 150, 200 prospects as deemed by MLB. So they get first crack at those guys, and then there's a filter system down. And who knows where we are exactly? It's always up for debate. But as far as how our league produces players, we're third or fourth kind of in that experience come to play in this league. A lot of our guys touch pro baseball. It's crazy to get up to the big leagues considering how many people are trying.
Yeah.
The numbers are astronomical. You quit baseball right now, you have no chance kind of thing. But that's not how it is. But that's the percentage of players that actually get up to the top level are slim to none.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's what you're playing for is the dream. And for us, that dream can start here. And it can start here for local kids at 15, 16, 14, 12. They see the product. Right. They see the fans. They see what this is pro baseball.
You touched on that when we were touring the field. You touched on that, and I like the fact that you recognize that. I guess maybe because you've been a player, you've been around the game, you've seen the other towns. You treat these guys. You create an environment where these guys know they matter. They're playing pro ball, right? This is important.
And the experience is professional here. Although the players aren't professionals yet. That doesn't mean the experience can't be such.
You got to teach them to be men and
exactly. And it's 7:05. Like college baseball, there's double headers, there's midweek, there's travel, there's games that are getting switched, weather, all that stuff, and that's part of the college experience. The adversity, overcoming all those obstacles to win a double header on the road that's 5 hours away, and you're coming home that night. Our league is 7:05 starts with the anthem, with fans, with beer sales. Yeah. With funny minor league heckling and all those kind of elements that
hawkers up in the stands.
Hawkers, cold beer, peanuts, popcorn.
Love it.
And as a player, you get to experience that. And it's for sure for the guys that come up here and we've got a lot of respect for a lot of the programs in this league that do it like we do.
Yeah.
For the kids to get up here, first of all, they maybe never have heard of Edmonton or one of the other centers.
True enough.
They don't know about Canada as much, and that's fair. I mean, there's probably a lot of Canadians that don't know a ton about the middle of Nebraska.
Yeah.
So, the kids
Very
come
true.
up here. The kids come up here, and it's 1 million people. It's like the River Valley, the bridge, the whole experience here is something that they will never forget. It will lead to tourism because they'll bring their kids down the line. They'll talk about Edmonton all over the U.S. about their summer with their friends and it's just such an exponential experience because then it seeps into, their three best buddies that are, in the working world down wherever they're from that aren't baseball guys, but they grew up together. Oh, yeah, George playing up in Edmonton this summer. Well, where's that?
Edmond what?
Yeah, exactly.
Where are we going?
They've got the Oilers.
Sounds cold.
Who's this guy? And then it grows from there, right?
Yeah.
So we're part of the fabric of the community in that sense that we're spreading the word all over North America about the city.
Right. That's amazing. Going back to the team, like being a mentor and all that kind of stuff for the players, like how would you say your coaching style is? Like, what would you say about your coaching style?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I'm the right person to describe that.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've done.
Is it more of a mentor or a hard? Because I'm just thinking I'm thinking baseball movies here.
Well, it sounds like you're thinking about like hockey movies. The coach comes in kicking garbage cans and whatnot.
John Tortorella?
You lollygag the ball that way, you lollygag the ball the other way.
Sure, just Bull
right?
Durham.
Bull Durham,
That's what
right?
our clubhouse is.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, no, it's not.
No, like Major League with the manager in Major League, you got white balls,
the really gruff guy.
Luke Brown. And, I think in this day and age, you need to build relationships with the guys, and that's something that we start while we recruit them, and then we sign them, and you just continue to build some sort of relationship with the players.
So more of a mentor side of things.
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
I mean that's how coaching's went all around. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously comparing it to baseball movies isn't truthful, obviously, but
there's times you got to crack the whip. There's times that you got to, and I guess that's the skill and the art of being a good coach is knowing when to put the pedal down or lay off, give them a break.
Right.
How do you pick and choose? Well,
right.
The situation kind of dictates what you need to do.
Yeah, you're a psychologist essentially,
yeah,
right?
A little bit. I think there's that element.
You got to play each player the way they want to be played.
And every player is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds like parenting.
yeah, parenting you on the show.
Well, I like to challenge you. You're never going to grow if you don't get challenged. So, that's why I'm here. And segue.
Yeah.
Do we have a commercial spot? We're not big enough
we
yet
actually
for
can drop it right now. You're listening to What's Up, Etown
with Captain Ron
and Jamie.
Why did we say each other's names? It's just that kind of show. We're two guys with big personalities.
Maybe let's talk about some, on Ryan's side, let's talk about more like the season seats. Do we have some special events coming up? I know I was on the website. There's a few things going on. You got your home opener, of course, May 25th.
Home opener May 25th.
Against old Lethbridge there.
We're going to have some fireworks that night, which should be really exciting.
Beautiful.
Minor Baseball Day, June 8th.
Me and Jamie are going to try to be there that night. We got to come out on the 25th
hopefully
for sure.
4,000 to 5,000 people, ideally, of kids that are playing minor baseball. Jordan can probably give you better numbers than I can on registrations with minor baseball, but it's really big in Edmonton, and we love to see these kids come out and look up to the prospect players and think maybe one day I'll be a prospect myself, and that's really important. Father's Day is a huge one. We do a partnership with Prostate Cancer of Canada.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just promoting men's health, and we get about 3,000 people, and all the dads and their kids come play catch on the field after the game.
Oh, wow.
So
Sweet.
that's a big one.
Definitely got to bring my boy for that one.
Yeah,
he plays minor baseball and he loves it. When you guys did your what do you call it, minor league day or something? Minor baseball day. Yeah, we brought him down and he was on the field and everything. And
where did your son play?
He's playing East Park, I think, this year. Yeah, East Park. Yeah. We just moved, so
East Park, yeah. Yeah, every Sunday we have a 2:00 game, and those are huge for families. And after each Sunday game, kids go on the field, run the bases, meet the players, get Jordan's autograph, all that.
I've already got Jordan's autograph, by the way. Just so you guys, I'm kind of fanboying today with the manager and the
fangirling. It's fangirling.
Oh, fangirling.
I think it's a really awesome thing that we're able to connect with the fans on the Sundays like that.
Yeah.
With the kids, like the autograph. That's cool for
is very,
a
very
little
cool.
human to be able to look up to someone and get an autograph, meet them, talk, hear their voice, because they maybe have seen them in the stands and they don't know, and they're approachable. Our guys are friendly. They know that this is all about the kids. That's what the sport is. It's a kid's sport played by adults at the top level.
That's true.
It's an everyday thing that you take care of your business. You got to hit a baseball, you got to field a baseball, you got to throw a baseball. It's not tough, but it's tough. In that sense, what a privilege it is to be able to do that for your living. And it's just really cool for the kids to be able to run the bases, play catch, use the facility with our guys there, and like that connection, it's priceless. Because maybe that will inspire that 10-year-old. Had a good experience meeting one of our kids from the middle of California.
Yeah.
That okay, now he looks them up in the program. Oh, he finds out that he goes to this school and then this. Oh, he's wearing my favorite number. Oh, we have the same birthday. And all those little things that you don't think about are part of the relationship become part of that. And that's that romanticism about baseball. It's like, holy cow, their shortstop has the same birthday as me, and he wears the same number. Well, that's cool. I want to meet him. Well, he can on Sundays.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and there is something there, like you touched on, like the magic really of it, and there was something it's just weird. There's like an energy when you walk out. Like even just today for us, I don't play baseball. I played like 2 seasons of baseball when I was 13. I sucked at it. Yeah. But to walk out on the field, it's humbling. Like it is really cool. You kind of get stuck. Like I got a little fangirly too. I think a little bit.
You do.
It's a beautiful, like the setting. And you can see the new bridge in the background, and Ryan, you were saying like the ledge ground is right there, like so the backdrop for the fans to look out at that, and then as a player, you stand out by the pitcher's mound and you look out and you see like all the bleachers, and you can just imagine what it would be like here in the popcorn and hot dogs and all like
the music running,
the hustle, and like I could feel all that, and I haven't even experienced that yet firsthand. Like my only experience in this ball diamond is the world's longest baseball game, which was a cool event. But all 100 people that were there over the whole weekend, it's still really empty, right? But at 2 a.m, it was neat.
To a game this year.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. We would love that.
Canada Day is probably the biggest game on our schedule, July 1st, which is a Monday this year. So interesting to see that. I mean, they still come out. I think it's kind of like something that's ingrained in people's heads.
Well,
go to the ball game
right?
on July 1st, watch the fireworks after.
Yeah.
So that's a big one for us.
That game is big for us. That's a unique thing that happens in the country.
Yes.
7,000 people here, mostly wearing some sort of Canada swag gear or something.
Yeah.
And we're all here as Canadians.
Right. It's quite incredible. I've actually been here on a Canada Day, and it is incredible to see everybody in the Canada Day gear and celebrating Canada together with baseball.
Well, and that would be something for the players, right? You're talking about these kids coming up that and they're looking out at 7,000 people is a lot of people, man. So, and like you say, to see that patriotism and all the Canada flags and the Maple Leafs flying is pretty cool.
A lot of hot dogs and beer that day.
Right?
Yes.
Food and beverage.
Yes. Lots of beer. Yes. Oh, sorry. I had hot dogs too. Sorry.
The next big game that is on our calendar is we're hosting the All-Star game this year on July 7th.
Oh, yes. I saw that.
All-Star game.
That's very exciting.
That's going to be really cool for the city. Hopefully it's gives a positive economic impact with people traveling into Edmonton from around Saskatchewan, Alberta.
Yeah.
A good way to showcase the talent in our league and showcase the league. But yeah, that'll be a big crowd for sure. Jordan, anything you want to add to that All-Star game?
I mean, we're going to do a home run derby.
Oh, nice.
The All-Star game is like every other All-Star game. This isn't the big leagues, but the kids are going to be playing for a reason.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity to showcase yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
At this level, and you know what? Maybe I'm speaking out of turn here. At the big league level, like it's kind of pomp and pageantry, but once the game starts, pitchers try and get hitters out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that it's an all-star game.
Yeah.
It's pride.
No, of course.
Still the game, right?
Yeah,
the game. Once the game happens, like there'll be a lot of stuff going on in the derby, and that's kind of what I was alluding to. There's that all-star game, but once the first pitch comes, it's you versus me. Baseball's an individual battle and a team construct always. Mm-hmm. Like you need to do your job for the team always. So like ground ball gets hit to you, you have to make the play. No one else can do that for you. You're on the mound, you have to execute your pitch, you're hitting. It's just you.
Yeah.
But it's for the team.
Right.
You're in that team construct. So if it's you versus me, I don't want to lose. You don't want to lose. So like it ramps up like right away. You can't even play a baseball game that's not serious.
Well, yeah, and some of the best players from your league are going to be here. So that really is amazing to have that here and be able to. I really hope our listeners buy tickets for that and get out there and support that, because that's a huge thing for Edmonton. Obviously, that's what this podcast is about.
In the history of the league, there's some guys that have played in the big leagues that, if we have that kind of player now, he'll be at this game. Right. So a few years back, it was Andrelton Simmons, the shortstop for the Angels, who was generally regarded as the best defensive human on the planet.
Wow.
That's how good he's become. He played in this league. So you get the opportunity, you may run into somebody like that.
Yeah.
It's always by chance. You never know who's in the league and what kind of level they're going to get to. But, for me, who's paid attention to the league and knows the players, if we'd had an all-star game somewhere back in the day, well, you'd have seen Andrelton on the field. And it would have been special because it was special to watch him play.
It is with special players, that's for sure. Yeah, like just seeing ones back in the day out here, and obviously I've seen some Major League Baseball games in Seattle and things like that. It is quite amazing when you do see that one special player and you're like, wow, they really do stand out on the field. Like, people talk about how they see that. You actually see that when you're live, that you wouldn't see that on TV, really. I don't think you really get the whole perspective when you're not live. You know what I mean? Like, you really do see the talent in the player.
Well, I think sometimes the game looks easy on TV.
Yeah, you're right, it does. You're right, it does.
98, well, like, what are you doing there, man? You can't square that up. 98?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right?
89's not easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 98, now it's with cut and run, and the ball, you don't know where it's going, and it's slicing, it's dipping and diving.
Well, and then there's elements too, right? Like there's sun and there's breeze and there's bugs and there's cold and there's
that dude tackling you and he's in your head and you're trying to hit a 98-mile-an-hour fastball and you can hear that one fan that's been riding you all game.
You've had that, haven't you, Jordan? You know that too.
Not speaking from experience.
That pitcher-batter kind of battle has always interested me in baseball, but I'm going to go back to one of my favorite movies, obviously, is Bull Durham. That conversation that he has in his head when he's talking about, okay, now you got to back off that one, got to back off that. Like, it really, he says it out loud. Obviously, it's not said out loud, but I'm sure that's the stuff that's going through their head while they're talking, Yeah.
We got a lot of field level suites that I have a lot of clients ask to be on the first base side because it's close to the away dugout.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you're right on field level and you're literally a few feet away from the first base coach and their players, and they're just chirping them and just giving it to them.
That's awesome. You're probably like obliging. Oh, yeah, no problem. Would you like a megaphone?
Yeah, feel free.
Is there like an audition process to get those tickets?
I recommend Jamie as the official heckler of the Prospects.
I could get in on that. I could be a bit of a dick sometimes, but like I'm pretty friendly. I'm pretty friendly about it, right? Like I can do it without swearing and stuff.
I can be a bit of a dick sometimes. First of all, that's an understatement.
Who's that guy on the first base line with the microphone that's not plugged into anything?
Yeah, exactly. Why does he keep saying, "What's up, Etown"? What is that all about?
Shameless plugs, man. And roasting you. That's all I'm here for.
Well, that's what you do. That's exactly what you do. All right. Well, like I said, we've been over the venue. We've been over the team. Is there anything like that people should know about this season coming up? I know we've talked about a few things, but if there's anything that I've missed, I want to make sure that we talk to you guys about it.
I'll let Jordan say the last thing, but I just want to say we'd really appreciate as much support as possible this year. This is our last year on our lease at the ballpark, and we have every intention of signing a new 10-year lease with the city of Edmonton.
Beautiful.
But this is a pivotal year for us, so more support the better. We believe we're the group to run a ball team out of here. We've proved that with our attendance, and come out and watch a ball game this summer.
Well, it sounds like you guys are set up for success at the All-Star game coming this year. Is there a chance that you think ticket sales on the All-Star game can rival Canada Day?
That would be awesome. We actually, I don't think year one, but the league has given it the All-Star game to us for next year as well. So I think this will be a first year one effort from us, and grow it from there. But if we don't get more than 3,000, I think it'd be disappointment. So
okay, there it is, Edmonton. We need 3,000 of you.
Yes,
and your neighbors.
Well,
yes,
come down and meet Matt Stairs. He's a Canadian folk hero, legend.
Unbelievable! Really?
Yeah, he's the ambassador for us for that weekend. So
excellent.
We actually play Saturday night. Sundays Derby during the 1 o'clock's the Derby. The game's at 4. Matt Stairs has joined us for this event.
Oh, very cool.
Like, that's a classic dude right there.
Former trapper.
Canadian. Got the all-time record for pinch hit home runs in the big leagues.
Nice.
He's a guy that I'm sure every one of his teammates absolutely loved.
Yeah.
Plays men's league hockey back home. Plays men's league baseball.
Just a true Canadian.
Goes back to New Brunswick once he had retired, and shows up at the senior men's national baseball tournament, and he's on one of the New Brunswick teams. And now you're playing against Matt Stairs.
That's amazing.
Just for the intimidation alone,
right? and he's just everyone's buddy. He's just a good dude, right? So,
Ryan, why don't you give us a couple phone numbers? Phone number, website, like where people can get tickets.
So prospectsbaseballclub.com for all the information on our team and a link to our ticket site. Or you can call our ticket line at 780-717-0777. 6739, whether it's suites or season tickets.
You got to say that again.
780-717-6739.
Ah, nicely.
Insert jingle music now.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I interrupted you there. Go ahead. Finish what you're going to say.
I was going to add to Matt Stairs. He's just one of the only guys that's apparently hit a home run over that big green center field wall.
Oh,
there.
really?
The
There's
monster.
only been a few people in league play that's done that. So
The Edmonton Monster here?
yeah, here at the Remax Field.
But
so
when you
That's
say it, you have
crazy.
to say it like a monster. The monster.
Monster.
Yeah.
Well, you look scary, but it didn't sound that scary.
You guys should have seen his face.
We'll have to
I'm
add
scared.
some. We'll have to add some effects to his mic on that one.
I am terrified right now.
it's a large.
Players, be scared.
Yeah,
Be
right.
scared. They're
Yeah.
coming to town.
And Ryan, you were talking about there's that area. I guess it would be down first base where there's like a corporate area.
Yeah, we
you
call
said.
it the Prospects Pit, but it's more or less a corporate patio zone where companies can come out, and tickets start at $45. You get a dinner and the game ticket included. And then instead of being stuck in your seat all night, it's kind of like an open space. You can kind of walk around and
roam.
mingle, and set up a mobile bar out there and get the barbecues going. So it's a nice little open space, and about half our games are sold already. So it's
Wow,
a good
that's
opportunity for the companies out there listening that maybe want to take in a game.
Tax write-off as well, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So are we writing that off?
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that sounds like what a great way to catch a game.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Well, we will definitely be at the ballpark. There's no question about that. Me and Jamie. I'm bringing you because you haven't been.
I've been, but not to a game.
Yeah.
Like the long game.
Yeah,
that
the
we're-
longest
so-
game you were here. But yeah. But no, different. It's a different. It's
Yeah.
a whole totally different feel when you're here for a ball game.
Well, yeah, I'd love to come. We'll get some tickets.
Definitely.
100%.
Hey, so
100%.
for the fans of What's Up Etown, the podcast here, if you're not a baseball fan, that doesn't matter because it's the experience when you come down here. Like I've got friends inside the game. I've also got friends that aren't baseball people.
Yep.
That have come down here not knowing.
Yeah.
And okay, JB, you're working here again. Oh yeah, we'll come check out a game. And they had no idea what it was going to be like, and they came back another time.
Well, it's a giant patio.
It is. You're outside.
It's a giant patio, essentially, right?
I think it's the best patio in the city.
I'm with you.
You want to get out patio season? This
Yeah.
is the spot to be.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
great way to
Remax
put it.
Field.
Actually, you just sold me right there because
It's a giant
to
patio.
frame it. You're right because you don't. I agree. You don't have to be a baseball fan. Like I'm a baseball fan, but I've just never, like a lot of people, I've just never made the time or prioritized getting down here. But coming in here and
Patio season.
getting excited and now
Don't
putting
need
it
to
into
worry
perspective.
about parking. You don't need to worry about battling to get that seat on the patio on White Ave or Jasper. That's
Exactly.
always packed. You can't get
Exactly.
in there. Right here.
Yeah.
You come down here.
Where else are you going to go on a patio in the River Valley? Oh, right. There isn't anywhere.
Remax Field. Yeah,
Right?
It
This
totally
this is the spot.
Yeah.
$6 beers. I just want to clarify, we're not charging like some of the other venues in town, the $12, $13.
So
very affordable.
So you're practically paying me to drink
We
the
are.
beer here.
We
That's what
are.
it's going to feel
$6
like, right?
beers. I'm going to give you my credit card for season tickets after we're done here right away. $6 beer. I can't even drink that at home. $6 beer.
Well, you're going to the wrong liquor store. If
Yeah,
that's the
you're-
case.
yeah,
But we'll
you're-
talk about that on a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, sorry. You're right.
Well, I can't wait, man. This has been awesome to get a chance to see the facility and Jordan, to get to talk to you. And I do have one. I want to put you on the spot, though. You've been a road warrior, right? If you've played ball and a bunch of – just give us a road story, man. Give us something.
Yeah, we
I
need
heard
a road
I heard a
story.
rumor about beer batters or something like that. It was-
Okay, yeah. So back in the day in this league, I'm not sure if this happens now. Rules and AGLC stuff, all that. So back in the day in Lethbridge, you go in there, there's like 1,200 people. The ballpark is closer to the field, so everybody's right on you there. You're a road team. It's Lethbridge, Edmonton, just like it would be in the dub. You don't like each other. The fans, from Edmonton, right? And most of the kids aren't even from Edmonton, but you're from Edmonton, you're repping it, right? So they don't like you. So they're chirping you a little bit, and you can get right at a player. You're right there. It's this close. The fence is the only thing holding you back. The chain link fence. Down
Jordan's
there.
sitting on my lap for this podcast, so we're pretty close.
Exactly. So it'd be like a fan and a player. So what they do for one of their promotions, the beer batter. So if you strike out, if that hitter strikes out, beer goes on sale. So you can imagine
for like 20 minutes or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That must just amp up the hecklers. Like
the crowd goes up another notch.
Yeah.
So this particular time, one of my teammates, he's a young player. He just played his freshman year. He's with our club in the summer. This is 05 or 06 in the dub. He's hitting like 7 to 8 hole that they're gonna pick someone down at the bottom of the lineup to pick on. Beer batter comes up. So he's never played in Lethbridge, never played in with this kind of crowd. First at bat, he's the beer batter.
Does he know he's the beer batter?
You know. They're announcing it, so it probably was the leadoff of the inning too. So there's that minute and a half precluding you. Like you're on deck, you're like, awesome. Dang it, I'm the beer batter. The crowd's going nuts. They're telling me to strike out. Guys right in my ear. You're going up there. It's pretty much guaranteed. And as it turned out, the beer went on sale right after that at bat.
I can imagine.
So he struck out. So you really just want to do anything but strike out, right?
You got that, and being a rookie.
Out, like,
being a rookie, your self-talk, like Bull Durham, you're not thinking the right things. You're not prepared. Like, you got to put the ball in play. Just make sure you get first pitch, get that ball put in play. Don't worry about come back to the dugout. We got you.
Yeah.
Just make contact.
Get ready for the booze when you hit it into the field, though.
Exactly. You could be the favorite player, or you could be the most hated player in that ballpark right off the bat.
Oh goodness, that's awesome! What a great story.
What a
great
perfect
story.
Thanks, man. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, we really appreciate the time you guys gave us today. Thank you very much. Thanks for the tour. Thanks for taking us out on the field, and obviously we'll see you guys at the ballpark this summer.
Cool.
We're gonna have a great time. Thanks for joining us. We love to find out great stories about Edmonton. I really think Prospects baseball is one of those big stories that I don't think the major media needs to cover a little bit more. So if you're listening out there, my friends in major media, please come. Let's support the Prospects and really get the word out there. And forget about 2,000. Let's get 5,000 fans every game.
And let's just put it out there. Let's do a DJ party in here sometime.
Oh, we're doing
Let's get the logistics figured out.
We definitely got to figure that out. So big party coming this summer. We will announce it live on this show.
Yeah.
You're listening to What's Up, Etown
with Captain Ron
and Jamie.
Why did we say each other's names? It's just that kind of show. We're two guys with big personalities.
Well, what a fantastic interview with the boys.
That was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
Beer batter. Who wants to be that guy?
Yeah, no kidding. That's awesome.
And he knows he's the beer batter.
Yeah, just
right away.
Just getting booed.
Why are they cheering for me?
Yeah, what's going on here? What's happening?
Yeah, Jordan's a cool guy, man. That was good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff. Man, I learned a ton.
Yeah, I know, me too. It's really interesting to get the inner workings of how it all works, what they have coming up.
Yeah.
It sounds like a really exciting season of Prospects baseball.
And so the only other time I've ever been in that building really was for that World's Longest Baseball game.
Right, yeah.
2 years ago now. And so I sort of wandered through the catacombs of it and stuff, but didn't really understand what was happening. But to go through it with those guys and see the corporate boxes and then that kind of that patio area out in right field that's cool. Available for corporate events and stuff like that. And we're probably going to end up DJing a party or two there, right? I don't know if we've had anything we can officially announce, but there's some things in the works.
Yeah, might be something for the home opener.
So we'll have to stay tuned for that, right? Maybe a pub crawl. Who knows, right? We'll see. We'll get some stuff together and we'll keep everyone posted. But yeah, that was a really good time, man. That facility is really is world class.
Yeah, it is world class, man. And I really think it's one of the most unutilized things in the city for sure.
I agree. I'm really looking forward to bringing my kids out and catching a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'd like to do it from two different perspectives. Actually, I will commit to going to a game with the kids. Mm-hmm. But I'd also like to go to the game with the boys. Yeah. Or get a group together and hit a couple of bars downtown after,
absolutely.
And just have some grown-up time.
Yeah, maybe get the box for the night or something like that too, because I've done that a few times. And it's a lot of fun. You got the private boxes are right on field level. So I mean, you can heckle the heck out of the players.
Well, and downtown is just a different place now, right?
Yeah,
there's so much going on the rocks with live music and stuff all the time. And
Urban Tavern going strong, and
there's just a ton of different places.
There is. The brew house we talked about earlier. There is a lot of great places downstairs, and not only that, there's great places to eat. downtown too as well. Lots of great restaurants.
It's really doing well for itself down there. So I'm excited. And I don't know. I was gonna give something away, but I think I'm gonna wait.
Are you gonna hold on to it?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to that one for right now. Well, we got some cool pics too. So we'll get those up so people can see those.
I love your dugout video, by the way. That's a good one too.
I haven't even seen that yet.
Oh, that's good. The walk into the dugout and everything is really cool. So
cool. Yeah, good times going out there, and I think we should really try and push to see if we can't help them get that All-Star game to reach the same kind of attendance levels as the Canada Day.
Yeah.
Because he was saying that it's usually a sellout.
Yeah.
It's 8,500 people, he said, fits in that stadium, right?
Yeah,
that's a pretty cool party.
That is
and
very
then
cool.
with the view out in the field where you'd see the fireworks and stuff on Canada Day, I think that would be a pretty cool experience. But having the All-Star game, if you're a baseball fan, this is a high level of talented ball players that are going to be here for the next 2 summers for the All-Star game.
Yeah.
So and it sounds like they're not so sure they're going to be able to sell the dream of getting over 5,000 people out of it.
I know Edmontonians are going to get behind it. We need to get behind the Prospects baseball, and we need to get behind that All-Star game. 100%.
Totally agree. Yeah.
So if you're listening out there, please let's get behind this. It's a huge event. I mean, to have the All-Star game of collegiate level players, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. So hopefully we can get everybody on board for that.
Cool, exciting level of ball, a really nice facility, cheap hot dogs, and he did say the beer was less than $8.
Yes.
So that's significant for those beer drinkers out there.
What is it? Less than $11. Remember the friggin' at what is it? What is it at Rogers now?
I think it's $11.
I think it's $11. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $11. Yeah, because it cost me $22 for a round. I remember.
I'm pretty sure I bought a spiked vodka drink of some sort, like an iced tea kind of spiked thing.
So a girl drink is what you're saying.
Absolutely. And it was $16.
Oh my goodness.
For one.
Wow. Do they accept financing? Can you get financing on that?
I gave my left arm.
Is that OAC on approved credit?
Unbelievable, hey? They're not that much anymore though. I think when they saw that nobody bought them for a few weeks.
I don't know how people afford to go there. I know we're going off on a tangent here, but I don't know how people afford to go to Rogers Place and pay that every game. Think of 40 games you're going to every year, and you're paying. Do you just not have anything when you go there? That, to me, that's not going to the hockey game.
Well, I think Visa and MasterCard have a huge hand in how people have those drinks in their hand. If I'm no plug to those two, but I'm pretty sure there's some intervention happening right now.
Visa and MasterCard, we are looking for a sponsor.
Don't see a lot of people paying cash when it's $40 a round for 3 drinks.
I know. How do you even get drunk? I mean, really, right?
With a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. I guess people with more money than us go to the games. Right?
So what we're saying, Edmonton, is the Prospects is a great second option.
Yes, 100%.
Rather than getting drunk at Rogers Place.
Absolutely.
Not that it's about that. We obviously are not all about getting drunk. We drink responsibly, but sometimes drunk things happen. We're in the entertainment business, and that's how it is.
That's how we roll.
That was a big tangent, but
that's how we roll. That's what this show is all about, tangents. That's
absolutely
what we do, right?
I'm looking forward to this summer, man. It's shaping up. This was a fun podcast, a cool group to meet. I learned something, which is cool. So if even I could learn something, then there's a chance that if anybody listens to this podcast, somebody might learn something.
Absolutely.
And you know what? If not, we'll try again next month.
Who
knows?
Well, guys, that's it for us. On behalf of Jamie, my name is Captain Ron. Thanks for joining us again for What's Up Etown. Make sure you check out us on, we're on iTunes too as well.
Oh, so hello.
Make sure you go check us out on iTunes, and we're also on SoundCloud. And you can reach us on all the social media networks, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Peanuts. Hot dogs.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good time, and we'll talk to you next month. You're listening to What's Up Etown
with Captain Ron
and Jamie.
Why did we say each other's names? It's just that kind of show. We're 2 guys with big personalities.